How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Pillow Talk with Paul Goneau. My guest today is musician and comedian Matt Render.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, brother. You are so welcome, sir. So, explain to me exactly what your 9 to 5 job is.
Oh, my 9 to 5, it's a little up in the air. I mean, I teach guitar, like, more officially, but I spend a lot more of my time, like, doing some freelance writing, you would call it, which is really just mostly writing university assignments.
Okay.
For students.
So...
Before that, I was working at Starbucks.
Oh, yeah, eh?
Yeah.
How long did you work at Starbucks?
I didn't last long.
No?
I got fired real quick.
So what would you say your like favorite instrument is, I guess? Do you play multiple instruments?
No. I can only play guitar. I try to sing, but I sing terribly.
What about bass?
Man, anyone can play bass. Anyone can play bass.
I feel like anyone can play bass on like a basic level.
On a basic...
You know, if you're playing like rhythm guitar parts or something like that. But if you want to really get good, you gotta have long, powerful fingers. And...
I can't throw shade at like Les Claypool or something. You know, like bass is pretty incredible when you really know how to play it. But like if you just want to play bass and you already play guitar, it's nice and easy. Same with like ukulele. Like I started teaching ukulele to kids for a while. I don't know a fucking thing. Can I swear?
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Too late.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know a thing about ukulele, but you could teach it without knowing anything about it, which is actually funny enough. It's the same thing. Doing university assignments. You don't have to know shit. I don't know anything about gender studies, but I wrote an exam on gender studies today and got like a passing grade for the student who obviously didn't go to class and just paid to get their mark. But I don't know, certain things you could just hey, if you know how to speak English, you could pass the university. I think that's it. If you know how to hold a chord on guitar, you could play bass. That's about it.
So have you tried to play other instruments and just like failed?
Yeah, like drums, forget it. Yeah, forget it. That's a dream though. What do you play? I know,
dude. I play like a little bit of guitar, a little bit of bass. I like I was in bands in like high school, but I kind of mainly like do instrumentals. I've been working on an album. I'm hoping to like I have all the instrumentals. I bought like most of them and then I did one myself. Or I'm doing one. Like I feel like it's never, every time I like hear it, it's like it's never quite there, you know? But yeah, I'm kind of a little bit in there. I'm probably not as good as you, I imagine. I just consider myself like very average, but drums has been something that like I lived in BC for a while. And I did yard work for, like, my uncle's friend, okay? And in return, instead of paying me, he gave me drumming lessons. And, like, dude, I'm talking, like, BC. Like, these properties are, like,
you're growing
acreage.
Weed for sure. Yeah,
they're acreage, bro. Like,
acres of weed.
It's a lot to maintain and, like, mow and do all this kind of shit. And, and so I did it for, like, a month, and I probably got, like, maybe 5 or 6 drumming lessons in. And... like, I can do very basic stuff, like probably like Brain Stew by Green Day. Like, super basic stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's something that I want to do, but I've never been able to do. I tried violin briefly. Super hard.
Fuck that, yeah.
I think at some point I'd like to learn how to play the theremin. I'm super fascinated with that.
Well, anyone can do that.
Yeah, it's a weird instrument.
You just gotta believe. Yeah.
You just gotta believe.
Dude, you look like a drummer though.
Drummer?
You just have the drummer look.
Okay.
Yeah, like skinny and all tatted up. Like you could just You could like be like a stand-in for a drummer in a band.
Okay, no drums.
No.
I was like when I did stuff in like high school, like I was in 2 separate bands, and both I did like vocals.
Okay.
So
well, you're screaming for sure.
Not really.
No.
No, like not too much. Like I don't even know where I'm at. Like,
what kind of bands? Like what do you?
I don't know. I guess maybe like new metal-ish bands.
New metal. Okay. Fair.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
so you weren't the screamer. You're like the rapper.
Somewhat. I was like and dude, like these are when I think of like top tier new metal guys, vocalists.
Who's that?
Like I am
like
nowhere near it, but somewhere like a mix between Mike Shinoda and Chester Bennington.
Okay, that's
somewhere.
That's
not
like...
nowhere near as good.
Yeah.
But like kind of like that kind of that's what I was bringing to the table, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't really have quite the range of Chester Bennington because he's like vocally
he's got range.
Just fucking crazy.
Yeah, especially now, he's got very wide range.
I just wrote a lot of like rappy stuff because I listen to a lot of hip hop, but I love like heavy fucking guitar riffs and like double bass and shit like that, you know? So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you like Beastie Boys? I heard them on the way here. I feel like that's like a prelude to new metal, sort of.
Yeah, I love when any kind of and I mean they're not fully rap, but any kind of like rap just uses a band.
Right.
It adds like another you still need the DJ?
Public Enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they just like teamed up with Rage Against the Machine, but I don't know how well that really. Or just Chuck D and like Prophets of Rage.
Yeah.
But I never actually cared to listen.
Prophets of Rage was alright.
There's a certain point when it's like, dude, it's not the 80s anymore. I don't care about your rebellion.
Well, it's weird too because now it's like Rage is doing shows.
Yeah.
And they're telling everyone like, oh, you can't be vaccinated unless you come to our show.
Well, you can't.
And it's like, I feel like 1990s Rage Against the Machine would kick the shit out of 2020 Rage Against the Machine.
Was it you can't be... Like, what... Wait, what were they saying?
Like, you can't attend their show...
Yeah.
Unless you're vaccinated.
Unless you're vaccinated. Okay. Right.
And, like, you know, obviously that's happening all around the world.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, that's how it is for, you know, my shows and just, like, a lot of places, you know, and that people work at. You know what I mean? That are like, outside the entertainment industry.
It feels... I get what you're saying. Like, it feels like kind of outside of the punk ethos of, like, think for yourself and, like, do your own thing. But also, if you don't do this thing that I'm telling you to do, then get the fuck out of my show. Like...
What's going on?
Yeah, it's a little bit contradictory. For sure.
Well, yo, if you were to build... Okay, let's say... Like, what do you think is a good number for a band? Like a member? Like 5, 6?
Yeah, either, like, it's gotta either be a 3-piece and completely minimal and stripped down, where everybody is, like, having a massive contribution. And I like a 3-piece because it always... I like 3 because it's always 2 against 1. I was in a 3-piece for a while, and it would always be 2 against 1 against me, but my word would still prevail. But either way, I like being in a... I like having, like, 3 people in a thing, because it makes shit work. But otherwise, it's got to be, like, a 6-piece.
Yeah? Yeah,
it's just got to be over the top, like... You got to have, like, a synth guy and, like, 3 guitars. It's got to be, like, kind of like Sonic Youth or, like something where there's just, like, a lot of different people coalescing together, like, a whole sound collage kind of thing. Like, 7 people in a band or something. Like, basically, like, an orchestra on the stage, but all with guitars and, like, synths or something.
Okay, so let's say you were to build a super band.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's a... Oh shit.
Who you got?
Oh man.
What are you doing? Let's do.
Yeah, I could do that.
Just to, you know, not get all crazy. Let's do a 5-piece.
Yeah, and you gotta have like a person on each instrument probably. You know, like okay, so like, holy shit, dude. Okay, well, I would want on one of the guitars. I want Michael Gira from the Swans. No, nobody's even gonna fucking know what bands I'm even talking about. Shit, but
No, it's okay.
the Swans, Michael Gira. You gotta have like Leonard Cohen in there, just to keep things super real. Yeah, like he's like the vocalist. You know, if you have like two vocalists, he's like the one who does like the kind of rap part, except he's not rapping, he's just like doing it all folky.
Did you hear the Sting and Shaggy album? Did you ever hear that?
I didn't know that existed.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Decent.
Decent?
Yeah. I really like it, man. I really like it. For
Sting
someone
and
like
Shaggy.
Shaggy, like it just turned Shaggy a little more real, and it wasn't
More
like
real?
it was a good reggae vibe, and Sting brought his white
Okay.
rockness to
That's
it.
the
and,
connection.
like,
I was wondering where the fuck the connection is here. It's the reggae.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like Sting is like proto reggae.
and, like I honestly, like, maybe not for Sting, but I think it's some of the best work that fucking Shaggy did. Sorry to interrupt you, dude.
Dude, I recently heard just now. I just heard like you know that one You're My Angel?
You're My Angel by...
Girl, you know you're my angel. I told you I can't sing. But
It's okay,
you know the Shaggy one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is Shaggy,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it's
I
Shaggy.
recently
Yes,
just
I do know
like
that song.
I was just driving and I heard like the actual song
Mhm.
and I just started tearing up at how beautiful that song was. And I was like, fuck Shaggy, man. It's like, what? I don't know.
Who is he to make me
who is
fucking
he?
cry?
Yeah, because he kind of made it like all goofy and like. Well,
I feel like that's his whole image is like super. It's like it wasn't me. Like you know, his
yeah,
whole, like
yeah. I was like,
that's
dude,
who he is. That's why.
You can't do that with a song this soulful, man.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Oh man, I don't even know who this. And nobody knows. You wouldn't be able to find this. Like, you wouldn't know this woman's name. Like, she was like a almost like fringe pop star of the '80s. Like, I don't think she really had any other hits. This is the only one. So like, kudos to Shaggy for bringing her up, but he didn't really. Nobody knows her name. But god damn it, this song is. It pulled on my heartstrings.
I feel like that was all back in the day. Those were all his songs, though. It was like he did the verses, and then the parts that everybody knew was some person that no one knew the name of. It was just some other person that came in for the chorus, killed the chorus, and then Shaggy came in with the parts that you don't remember. You know?
Mm-hmm. I was re-listening to some old Eminem and like some of the rappers on there too. I'm like, how did this guy never make it? Like, this guy's a beast. On specifically, I don't know if you're like, did you grow up with Eminem?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember like Marshall Mathers LP?
Yeah.
Remember Me?
Yeah. Was that that was the album with like Don't Give a Fuck, Still Don't Give a Fuck?
That was Slim Shady LP.
That was Slim Shady LP?
Yeah, that might have had a few. That probably had a few cameos or whatever too. But on the next one, there was like that song "Remember Me," and it's just,
I know that song though.
It's just fucked up. But like, some of these guys, I'm like, who is this guy, and where do I sign me up?
Like, does Eminem does tours still, right?
Does he?
Like, I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wondering what he does, because his style's so different now.
Yeah.
Then when he started off really aggressive and doing a lot of performances with like fucking Jason masks and chainsaws and shit like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now he's like not that.
Now he's got
like
pianos and shit.
But I wonder if his shows
Rihanna.
would be like a mix of like everything. You think?
A mix of everything,
Or
like a
it's
super band. But like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if he like starts crying, but then also starts like chainsawing his arm off, or like what's going on at these shows? Just a whole like bipolar disorder thing. That guy must have some mental disorders going on.
I think he's got something.
He's got to have something. You can't be.
I feel like he does. I feel like everyone's got something.
Like I was listening to Kim recently. I re-listened to Kim.
Yeah.
And it was like raining, and it was really dramatic, and I was just like, "Fuck, man, yeah." Like some guy probably listened to this and like killed a woman. Just
you think, eh?
I dude, there are some like
I don't
Stan is literally Like, that song is literally now, like, a term. Like, that's just what you call, like, hard... Like, Eminem inspired people to such horrific lengths. But, like, yeah, I feel like he's fucked up. To have that level of, like, just horribleness.
But also, let's be real. Like, most of the greats are fucked up.
Yeah.
Most of the greats are fucked up. They have some problems, you know?
Absolutely.
There's some weird connection
but
there.
I have some serious thoughts about that. Like, getting real serious. I have some real serious thoughts about that. Because there are these people who come around. Even somebody recently was saying to me, he's like, yeah, like, I think... It was a comedian. And he's like, yeah, I think, like, I'm kind of fucked up and stuff. And I'm like, you know, maybe go get therapy. Like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of the thing. I don't know. I've gone to therapy when I was younger or whatever. Like, it's helpful, I guess. He's like, no, man, like, that's gonna, like, ruin me worse, or like that will, like, ruin my edge, or like some shit, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people think that, though.
That's weird.
And I think that's bullshit. I honestly think that's bullshit. I'm like, no, that's just gonna stop you from, like, laying in your bed in crippling depression on a Sunday and, like, fucking eating Fritos and whatever and just, like, killing yourself. Like, no, like, that will actually make you write more comedy in those times, or, like, get your shit together and stop being, like, you know, stop being a little bitch, but no, stop fucking laying there and whatever in your sorrows.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't agree with that. I kind of... Thing is, like, I definitely understand as far as losing your edge. Like, when you just try to get mentally healthy, I think it's also the same as people that use drugs and, like, use it as kind of... Or like, oh man, like, I write my best shit when I'm high, or like that's like their thing. They always get fucked up before they write, or before they record, or
going
whatever their
stage.
thing is. Go on stage, whatever. And I don't necessarily, like, I personally don't agree with that. And I've, like, kind of had a funny relationship with therapy, because growing up, like, it was something that I probably absolutely needed. Like, I mean, like, 90%.
Probably
90%,
absolutely.
Probably absolutely, you know? And, like, I just kind of was like, nope, I don't want that. Fuck that. It's not going to help. And then I ended up getting some later on in my life, and I was like, oh, man, this fucking helped, like a significant amount. And I was just, I basically changed my tone about the whole therapy thing.
Right.
And I think it can be beneficial. I don't think anyone should be scared of losing your edge. I mean, if that shouldn't even, I don't even look at it that way. You know, it's not like one or the other.
No, it's a healthy dose of self-destruction. Yeah. You need, like, a little bit of fuckery, but don't make a career out of it. Like, being I don't know. Then again, t-shirt. Some people fucking do, and some people that's, like, their normal. Like, that becomes, like, their default, is, like, just being wasted, and, like, they can't be sober anymore. So, like, all right, like, I guess, like, this train has left the station. Like, what are you gonna do at that point? Like, you can't just go rehab yourself. Fuck that. No, fuck rehab. I don't know.
Yeah, like, what would Amy Winehouse be if she got clean?
Still dead, maybe. I don't know.
What if she went to rehab before she wrote Rehab?
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? Yeah. Like, even that, like, that song, I'm like, when I hear that, I'm like, because I get it. Okay, I don't want to shit on Amy Winehouse, because, man, I get it. Everybody loves Amy. Oh, Amy, she's so great. But, like, I don't know. Whenever I hear that, I'm like, try to make me go to rehab, and I'm like, no. And I'm like, what is this, like, the theme song of AA people? Like, they're just gonna be like, fuck yeah, fuck AA, fuck getting help.
It's harder to listen to now that you know, like,
now you know she died.
And all that shit, right? It's like kind of, in all honesty, it's kind of like when I listen to Linkin Park now, and I'm like, Every song was a cry for help. Like, don't get me wrong, like their music helped a lot of people that were also, crying for help. But then at the end of the day, it's like this guy who helped so many people never got the help that he needed, and it was, I don't know, it's just hard to listen to some songs by Linkin Park now.
And like I could see that too, listening to them as well, and like listening, like we were saying, to Eminem, like it was just like there's that line of, but like the way I see it is like the best thing about any of that stuff is like it's helping you like get through it, like even if we're talking about comedy and like people have this problem with comedy that's going over the line or whatever, but it's not necessarily, I don't think like Linkin Park is necessarily encouraging people to be fucked up. Like I don't think that that's their end goal is like, I want kids to cut themselves. Like absolutely not.
No.
I think that they're aware on some level that like some people are this way, or like they are this way in some way, whatever, and they are reaching out to people who feel like them or can kind of feel that way. And the same with like comedy, if we're to bring it to that level, like people have different senses of humor, and it's not necessarily encouraging you to think this way, or like, we want people to have like angry thoughts, so we're gonna make jokes that are like our anger coming out on stage and our frustration with lineups at Starbucks and how we want to like fucking blow up a Starbucks or some shit, whatever, who the hell knows. It's not like but people actually take things so literally, although I did just say Amy Winehouse is encouraging people to not get help, so I'm guilty of it too. But like people do take this shit too literally, and they take more on top of that. They take like figures, like celebrities or musicians, their opinions way too seriously. Like you have a blue check marks, and I'm listening to you. Like who the fuck are you, man? Where's your fucking degree? I don't give a fuck what you have to say. Bullshit.
No, man. For sure. I totally agree. Especially about people listen. It's not even like celebrities anymore. It's like people value TikTokers. Like, just like, For real, though. This is where we're getting at. Like, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Okay, so some people even close, some like 35. I'm going to be 36.
And I don't have TikTok, so...
Man, I joined TikTok for like a month, and like something happened between... I was just posting, I made a couple clips from the first few episodes of the podcast. As soon as I started it last year, I was like, I'll try TikTok, and I was doing clips on there. And I was getting some views, like a significant amount, like some thousands and things like that. And like...
where are these thousands of, like...
No idea, dude. And then eventually it's like, after, I don't know exactly what I posted, but clearly something happened and I posted something inappropriate, and then I was getting like one or two. I posted like 3 videos where it was just
What's inappropriate?
I guess it's shadow banning.
Yeah, what's inappropriate? Don't post this on TikTok,
what
was it?
I have no idea, but like it was
you don't even know. That's the
stuff
crazy
that I talked about on the podcast.
Like you should know. Like you should, like when you cross the line, you should know. It's weird when you don't know that you cross the line. That's like...
And I guess you can make money off of it in the States and like other places, but you can't here in Canada.
No?
Apparently not. Well, I mean, directly. You can't directly make money from TikTok. You probably could indirectly by like being popular and getting your name out and things like that.
Like
but I mean,
pimping yourself out on TikTok?
Like TikTok pays people in the States.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not in Canada.
Yeah.
Do you have more of these pillows? This is sick, dude. Who made this? Your girlfriend make this?
No, man. I get all like my merch done through a company called Redbubble.
Oh, yeah.
You know them?
Isn't that like a photography thing? Remember,
I'm
like
not sure.
Chicks used to make like Redbubble.
Maybe it started like that. I don't know. But now you can like just... It's basically you getting your merch out by just uploading your image, and then they get a large portion of, the money that you make. Basically. So, like, each shirt, basically... I don't have to buy, like, 30 shirts ahead of time. It's just, like, they're all printed to order and stuff like that. And
how'd you get Pillow Talk?
Really, what, the name?
Yeah.
It was just, pandemic times. Wasn't on stage. I was like, fuck, I need an outlet. And it's not something that is necessarily meant to be funny. Like, it's not like I think like this comedy podcast, you know? I don't know exactly. It's just more of like a entertainment podcast. I don't know what you would call it. But just needed an outlet. Had this spare room. When my girlfriend moved in, she painted it pink.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was like, oh, this is going to be my room. She's still like... when I'm
that's how she claimed her territory.
Yeah, when I'm not recording in here, like, you know, like she has like her stuff and she gets ready in here. Like the closet in here has all her clothes and stuff in it. So it's like, it's kind of like, you know, the studio / spare room. No one really sleeps on the bed because I don't have a lot of friends, but... yeah, and then I just kind of took it over. I was like, I need, you know, this. I had my buddy and his wife started up like a neon sign company, so I got that made. And just a little thing, I don't know if a lot of people actually know this, but Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is my favorite show. And the Pillow Talk, like, writing is in that style.
Yeah.
It's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air text.
That's the official font of... What's his name? Oh, his name's literally Will on the show. Yeah. It's the official Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I got the sign, and the room just kind of like... I'm super happy it's pink. And initially, I was like, I'm going to be that guy with the pink back. But I think it kind of also like makes it a little unique. I haven't seen anyone else with like a pink background in their podcast. You know what I mean? So
it looks hot, man. It's hot. It's a hot pink. Yeah.
I'm thinking about putting like a headboard behind here. I was like talking with my buddy like a couple months ago, and like I was gonna build something, but now we're kind of, I guess, in the process of moving. Like, we're having trouble with our landlord.
Oh, shit.
So we're probably going to move sometime next year. Not sure exactly when it is. So it's like, I'll wait till I move and get the other studio set up and see what it looks like and fucking see if we need a headboard or...
Well, you already have your neon sign, like...
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, what do you need? Just a can of pink paint.
Basically.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your pillow. It's a movable thing here. You got a movable setup, you know? Like, you're not attached to this place, this closet.
You're starting a podcast soon, no?
Yeah.
You've recorded some episodes already?
we have a whole bunch of like stuff recorded already. And now we got an Instagram page, and we've done that thing where you start following people, but you don't have anything posted, and nobody knows what it is. But we're a podcast.
Yeah.
It's called Two Gingers, One Mic.
Love it.
So it's me and the Jolly Green Giant himself, Darren Bork. He's a comedian here in Toronto. A just awesome, lovable dude, and he's also ginger, and he's great.
Do you guys have a release date?
It was supposed to be this week.
Yeah.
We're like kind of we have stuff recorded to the point where now we're like, fuck, like what are we gonna put out first? Like the whole thing was like, let's record a bunch of stuff and then put it out, so that like we don't even, you know, like there's no like pressure to I don't know. It was just like let's proof of concept, let's just do this. I don't fucking know. And now we're sitting there with like too much, like it's like, man, I gotta listen to like 5 hours of us talking now. Like, fuck no, let's just not do this.
So are you like planning on like editing episodes down? Is that why it's kind of like now there's so much work that editing the episodes down is like gonna take forever?
Well, or I'm not even gonna edit it, you know? Like it's just like nowadays, I think, and also because I think that both of us we're not like super savvy when it comes to all the different platforms and everything, and I think that's really what it is that like it's not like one centralized thing. Like you could go on like a podcast streamer or whatever, but it's like you want to have a couple YouTube clips, and then you also want to have your Instagram clip, and then you want to have your TikTok clip, and it's like, dude, I need to go through all these episodes, find a bunch of clips, and like do the editing and I'm just like, fuck, all right.
Yeah, when
I gotta sit down and just fucking do it.
When I started doing like the TikToks, I was like doing like a few clips an episode, and it was very like it took a lot of time.
It takes a lot of time, yeah.
And not getting my shadow ban,
right.
It just wasn't worth the effort. So
It's a lot of effort, and like also if you want to do it on TikTok, you got to do it this way. But then if you want to do it on YouTube, like you got to do it that way, and like there's like a different kind of mechanism for each one. It's not like totally streamlined. It's like it's a fucking full-time job. Like kudos to you, man. This is episode 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wicked. That's badass, man.
How often are you guys planning on releasing stuff?
Well, we're doing it weekly. So the idea is that like now that we've got a few in the can, we're gonna put them out and then just start like pumping them out weekly with a couple of like clips as well from each episode to kind of like, you know, give people something. Nobody's gonna. I don't have faith that like people have the attention span to like listen to anything for that amount of time anymore.
Hey, it could happen, man.
It can, yeah.
It can happen. I thought like some of my longer episodes are like the most popular, and I like originally, because I'm not like a big believer in like there's minimal editing to my episodes. You know, it's basically however long we talk for is what it is. I cut the ends. I add some photos, and that's basically it.
You're not gonna like airbrush my face or anything?
Not at all. Not like that. I've had some people like, hey, when we're talking about that, like, would you be able? Is there a way you'd be able to take that out? And so I've done.
Can you cut out the Amy Winehouse shit I was saying? All right, Amy, I love you. God bless you, Amy. Praise your soul.
Fuck Amy Winehouse. You know, actually, for real, it's. Do you don't like her?
I don't know. I'm indifferent. I don't like her. I just don't care, man. I just don't care about Amy Winehouse. All right.
I had like a joke in Second City. And that I really believed in, and like it wasn't necessarily the best joke, I'll say it, but I remember doing it, and I feel like there was like one woman who liked it, and the rest of them were all, you know, and I guess the teacher, if that's what you would call him,
oh man,
he was like, you know, you probably shouldn't do that joke.
Really?
And then when we did like our very first class, I did it, and it got like it was just like silence.
Yeah.
I was like, oh damn, he was right. But I really liked the joke, and it was like
stick to your guns, man.
I was just kind of I can't remember exactly how it went, but then I was like, I said two things that seemed, I don't know, I really wish I could remember, but the end of it, which like where it went silent, was the part where it's like, and I can tell just by looking at her face that her pussy stinks. And that's how I ended the joke. And it was just like, and I heard a couple of my boys in the back like,
well, fuck them. They could have laughed louder at least. God damn it. Yeah. Well, was that at your showcase? Like I remember I've seen a few of those. I've seen a few of those like Second City showcases.
Did you do Second City?
I actually did improv. I did a little bit of improv to like work up the balls to finally go and do stand up. But yeah, I remember when I was doing stand up open mic, sometimes like we'd have like a 30-person list, but then all 30 of us would get bumped for like 10 Second City students who would be doing their showcase. So we immediately fucking hated all of them. Yeah. And there'd be like, but there'd always be like one funny kid in the class, like one funny person in the whole thing who like really like just worked at it, and they had their fucking tight five, like it sounded like it was on Letterman, like it was so like you got the fucking callback at the end and all that shit, like they nailed all of the fucking points, and then the rest of them would just bomb, like just absolutely, it was just, but it's an open mic, so did all 29 of the other people anyway, right? And there's like one person who fucking kills at an open mic. But yeah, Second City was interesting. I wasn't sure if it was just doing improv. Like, have you ever done improv?
Outside of, like, school? Yeah. Like, never, man.
Were you drama?
I did drama in, like, school and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, just, like, high school. Like,
You're a good singer, for sure. I'm getting it now. I can see it. You even have, like, the twinkle in your eye. You have, like, the you have like the solo twinkle in your eye when you like come out into the light, into the spotlight. I could see.
Fuck, man. You're fucking putting me over a lot. Now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Improv.
Yes, I actually would like to do improv, like a class at Second City or even
but you
anywhere.
Can't say
really.
Shit like that. Like you can't be like, you look like your pussy stinks. That's a good line. Fuck your teacher.
But I thought it was good, man. Like, I feel like the build-up was good, too. Like, the jokes were a little funny, and then I ended it with that, and I thought it was killer, and then... Nobody...
That was your closer?
Buddy, I have the video of it, too.
I gotta see it. I gotta see that. Oh, man.
Alright, that's been my time. Yeah. You know, fucking... Everything was so solid until the very last...
Oh, shit, was it? It was all going well, too.
Buddy, it was going really well. That first class is like... Dude. Damn it. Damn it. I feel like I did it too a little bit after. I was like, no, it's still good. Fuck those guys. And I still did it. And it never got any laughs. I never got more than like one or two people.
Oh my God.
So I was like, alright, I guess I'm not using that anymore.
Oh my God. What were all your other jokes about like cats or something? Like why?
Bro, I just had like my first set was all over the place. I had a joke about 50 Cent having low self-esteem because he was actually like 75 Cent.
Yeah.
And then like so that was corny. I had a joke about like the tree. And like
the tree?
No, a tree.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I gave him. I
called him Terry. Joke?
Yeah, a tree joke, and about like the quality of life of a tree, and people were like, "We must protect this 200-year-old tree."
Yeah.
You know, and they put their dog down when they're like 10. It's like, well, you think this fucking 100-year-old tree like wants to be alive?
Right.
You know, like and basically kind of taking it from like the tree's perspective.
Right.
You know, and that was like...
I love that. I recently wrote a tree joke, too. I don't want to one-up you.
It's okay.
I tried to write a tree joke recently, because I'm doing, like, these news headline jokes on my like, social media and shit. And one of them, like, I write... it's the same with, like, the podcast. I write, like, a shit ton, and then I just don't look back at them, and then, like... When I have like a whole list of dumb jokes, but I wrote like 3 tree jokes, and I don't remember all of them, but it was they were going to protect one tree in California that was the oldest tree. It's like fucking like 1,000 years or some shit. Like it's something ridiculous, and they were going to protect it from the wildfires. So I'm like, I wrote some joke. I don't remember exactly how it went, but like, well, that would be pretty sad for the tree to watch its whole family burn in front of it. Like,
yeah.
Or the tree, the tree could be heard crying or some shit. I don't know. Like, but yeah, like from the tree's perspective, man. Like, you think you're saving this tree? Like, I would want to die with my brothers. Not stand here and watch them. Anyway, I'm not the best tree joke writer. I'm trying though.
Hey, man, we're not. I feel like not the. Generally not the best joke writers, but it's a long game. Comedy's a long game, you know?
Yeah.
Just like music.
Yeah.
Why'd you get into comedy?
Why?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Because like I mentioned, I was doing improv, and I didn't really fit in there. I didn't know if it was like
you were doing classes.
Yeah, I was doing. I started doing like a little bit, like actually going. Doing like the whatever you call like an improv open mic, like anyone goes kind of thing. You just
how's that?
It was just like unsatisfying. I don't know. I wasn't really getting it. I don't think. I don't know. And like it always felt like I don't know. It felt like it was like out of my control. Like it was beyond my control. Like I was just kind of like there trying to fit in with what was going on.
Yeah.
And I always had the kind of like, I think a lot of people have this, like that inner goal that like you want to someday do stand-up comedy for 5 minutes and then never do it again. And so I said to a buddy like once, oh yeah, I would love to. And he's like, he just called me out on my shit. And he was like, well, why don't you? Like, why don't we make that happen? Why don't I know some open mics? Why don't I get you to go to an open mic? And I'm like, oh yeah, like sure, man, yeah, we'll do that. And he's like, all right, $200. Like if you don't do it on September 30th, or it was like it was in September. I don't remember what day. And I was like, all right, fuck, like sure. And I wrote 5 minutes and went and did it, and then I went every week after that for the next like 2 years. Like I just kept going to this one open mic. And
how long have you been doing it
together?
Including those.
Yeah, well, that was like about 5 years ago.
Okay.
I would just go do the same open mic every week with like different horrible jokes. Like every week, I never built an act. I just continuously bombed for 2 years on different jokes every single time. And then right before COVID, I made an assemblage of some of like those 100 sets or whatever that I had done, and like anything that was salvageable from any of those that even got like a giggle, I made it into 5 minutes, and I started doing like a couple of book shows here and there that went terribly, and then during COVID and then after COVID, I got more serious about like actually building like material. Like I actually understood at that point, like, oh, it's not about just doing bombing and open mics. Like I literally thought that that's just what
comedy was.
I swear I thought that's all it was, and then one day you're just like on Letterman, like you just keep doing the same open mic, and one day you're fucking like on Netflix. I didn't know that like you actually go like fucking do actual shows in front of like actual paying people and shit like that, and you could actually not suck at it for your whole entire life before you get good. Like no.
And the vibe at open mics is significantly different than the vibe at like a show where people are paying to laugh.
It felt a bit like playing on easy mode. Like when I first started doing like actual shows like in front of actual people. Comedians aren't people, like you know.
Yeah, barely.
No, yeah, barely. Like actually it's funny because I've seen you at a few shows, and you actually are a comedian who like sits in the audience. Like I'm weird like that. Like I will sit in the audience and laugh at the comedy, and that's almost like taboo amongst comedians. Like don't laugh. Like don't.
No, fuck that.
Don't encourage them.
I love comedy, man. It's fun. No, I actually remember before, I don't know, I think maybe it was last month or the month before, we did something in Thornhill, and like I bombed that night, and I was like it was like 2 minutes in, and I was like, all right, this is how it's going to go.
Bro,
I just kind of like loosened up a little bit,
yeah.
and you were like the only one laughing at like some of my jokes. I was like, fuck yeah. Like, dude, I enjoy
I was like the
watching.
only one there. There was nobody there. You can't. That's another thing. We're always like, yeah, I bombed. It's like, how do you bomb in front of the bartender?
Yeah.
It wasn't really like a packed show or anything.
Yeah. I don't even see. I think it was the Clap comedy show that I'm talking about. Do you know that?
That one, I remember.
Is that still going on?
No,
I haven't seen anything.
No, it's done. It's done. That one was pretty sick for a while.
It wasn't that bad,
bunch of
man.
babes.
I enjoyed it. I was gonna go back and fucking. Yeah.
That one was cool for a little bit. Yeah, I remember last time I saw you there, you were sitting on the stool. I'm like, fuck, I've never done the stool thing before.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
It really depends where I'm at and like the vibe I'm getting. I'm
like what is the stool vibe?
If there's like people that are really into it and actually laughing and really enjoying the show, then it's like it's harder for me to do that. Do you know what I mean? Right. Like I've never done it at the monthly show ever.
No.
Go get your tickets.
Yeah. Tonight, baby.
But I just, when it's just like a very kind of loose, and it's like, I don't want to say unimportant, because obviously comedians are the people that book you as well. But like, I just, at a certain point, I'm like, I've sat down in like chairs, and I swear I did a place where there was like a couch behind me. If I can sat on that, I don't know, why not?
Yeah, you know? That's such a power move.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah.
Get that stool, bro.
At least once. Just fucking plant her down. Yeah, make it your bitch. Yeah. Yeah, honestly.
Did you ever see Joe Rogan's bit where he like fucking hops on the stool? And he's like he's talking, I think, about the Kardashians and them being like hobbits. And he hops on like the stool. And he's like a big dude. Yeah. And I'm just thinking the whole time, this stool is gonna fucking crumble underneath him. But holds up, man. Stools are tougher than you think.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you see them at bars. You see like big burly men sitting on these stools. It's like, how is that stool supporting this?
TV quality's going down, car quality's going down. Yeah. Stool quality, consistent, bro. Consistent.
Yeah.
It's important in life.
Yeah, you want You want consistent stool quality, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, and water pressure.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a fucking shower with shitty water pressure.
Yeah. Dude, what? Yeah. Yeah. You leave the shower with a bunch of conditioner still on your balls and shit, you know?
Bro, I originally thought when I was like young, I thought you were supposed to leave that shit in. Just leave it in.
I still do that. I'm still that stupid, actually. Yeah. Still, I leave the fucking. I'm like, yeah, goddamn, I smell fresh. And then somebody will be like, yo, what's that white shit in your beard? Like, what's that white creamy substance in your beard? I'm like, oh, it's conditioner. Like
that's gotta see. I don't have a beard. That's something also. That's like another. Is it the same stuff you use for your head that you use for your beard?
I do. I don't know. Like I'm not.
I can't grow a beard, man.
No.
I'm jealous. No, can't do it.
That's actually why I grow a beard. It's to make other men jealous. of superiority complex or inferiority complex.
I lived in Brampton, so like I went to like middle school with fucking dudes with full beards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got beards all over their body. They are one beard in Brampton.
God damn.
Hairy people in Brampton. Yeah. Brampton's a hairy town, man. Yeah, give it up for Brampton. And now you're in Mississauga. This is where it's at. I like Mississauga.
Mississauga's alright, man. Yeah. You know, I lived in Brampton for a while, and I gotta say, since I moved to Mississauga, I haven't been pulled over by the police once.
No,
not once.
Just from that little jump from Brampton to Mississauga.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Brampton, it's, bro, and like no exaggeration, at least once a month. At least.
What do you get pulled over for?
Just fucking walking. Okay, one time I was like hopping where I lived, the backyard fence, because I lived on like a busy street.
See, that's like you would do. Like, just look at you, like you'll be like, yeah, I could walk through the door, but I'm a hop a fence.
Well, it's like, yo, that's an extra minute and a half. Yo, I don't have an extra minute and a half right now. All right, we're gonna, you know, that's you know, that's how I live.
That is your vibe.
Cutting corners, bro, but safely, you know. And then I just got pulled over. He's like, "Well, why are you hopping the fence?" I was like, "Oh, like I'm just trying to catch the bus and go to work, man. Like, what are you bothering me?" And it's like, he started just being an asshole, and I was like, "Hey, can I get your badge number? All this shit." And he's like, "Go ahead. I'll tell him you're calling." And he's like, "Fucking no one's around here, you know." Like, he was saying this shit to me. I was like, "Bro, like, what's your problem?" Like, and this is just one. I had guns pulled on me before when I was in Brampton. Yeah, dude.
From police.
I don't know if I've told this story on here before, but
oh, God.
I lived in a rooming house, and I lived in the basement, okay? And there was like 3 bedrooms in the basement, so 3 different people were renting. And there was like 4 or 5 rooms upstairs. I want to say 4, actually. So there's 4 different, you know, renters. And luckily, the apartments weren't connected. Like, you couldn't get to the top from the bottom. You know, so I lived in the separate part in the basement, and like upstairs there was like this young couple that just moved in. Like, I mean, like 16, 17, you know, and they were dealing drugs and shit like that. And I guess one night I had been there for a bit too, and I had I was close with a couple of the people upstairs that had lived there as long as I had, you know, like we knew each other. I called one of them Uncle Howie, you know, and it was just, we had a good relationship. And, like, one night, like, my girlfriend was over, and she tried to wake me up at, like, 3 in the morning. And I'm, like, sleeping. I had work in the morning. I was like, yeah, like, fuck off. Like, I'm fucking working. Like, leave me alone. And I kind of woke up in the morning, maybe about 7, 8. And she told me there was a bunch of this noise, you know, upstairs. Like, you should go see what it was. So I went upstairs, and the front door.
That's ballsy, dude. That's ballsy. You fucking. I would have been like, bitch, go back.
Dude, I was legit still in my pajamas. You know what I mean? Like fucking Homer Simpson with dreadlocks pajamas. You know, I remember, dude. And I just kind of went upstairs and saw that the front door was like, obviously you have the glass, and then you had the wooden door. The wooden door was open, so I could see inside, and so I just kind of I walked in, and at the end of the driveway, like not pulled in, but kind of like blocking the driveway off, there was cops there. And they're like, before I went in, they like honked at me. And I was like, "What's up?" And, like, they said shit, and it's like, dude, I'm telling you, they didn't roll
Do
down their
you say just
window.
like that? Do you say just like that? What's up? What's up,
No,
man?
they, like, honked, and I was like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
And they were, like, saying something, and, like, talking to me, but they didn't roll down their window, so I didn't hear anything that they said. And so they honked, and they just kind of looked like they were mouthing something to me, and I went inside. And I was, like, looking around, and, like, it was, like, a big mess, bro. And I, like, went to the end. Like, you walk through the kitchen. It's the living room on the left. Walk through the kitchen, and then it's all, like, the bedrooms connected to the hallway, you know? And so I'm, like, walking. All the bedroom doors are open, and I'm looking in. No one's in there. And I get to, like, the last one. I legit, dude, I, like, found... This is so fucking funny, but I found $5 on the ground, and I was like, oh, shit, that's mine. And as soon as I stood up and put the $5 in my pocket, like, I hear, like, freeze!
What?
Like, legit, like...
Yeah.
I'm smiling now, but it was terrifying, and I kind of, like, walked to the hallway, and, like, they both had their guns drawn, and it was like, turn around. One was like, put your hands up and walk backwards, but the other one had just told me to, like, you know, face the wall, stand at the wall, and I was like, you guys really need to make up your mind and what you want me to do right now, because I'm not trying to get fucking shot. Like, I was, like, angry, but also scared.
Who gets shot over $5?
You know?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't see me get $5.
Yeah.
You know? And so... This happened.
You're
They
wearing a
asked
fucking
me what I was
Simpsons
doing.
t-shirt. Like, you're...
Bro.
Yo, come on, you're in your pajamas.
I'm terrified. You know, that I'm legit... I feel like I might get shot. And, so they're asking me what I'm doing. I'm telling them I live downstairs and that my girlfriend heard noise. You know, the whole situation. And, they just say there was an incident and they had a warrant for the place. And so...
They thought you were the guy upstairs, I guess.
No, they didn't really necessarily think that that was me. They just, like, no one was supposed to be in the house. Like, they had just, like, raided it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like, there was a big... So, long story long.
Yeah.
Turns out that the kids that were living there... I want to say kids because they were underage. That were living there, and their friends had basically... Okay, so first they robbed a poker game that was happening in Brampton. Like, they robbed it, like, with guns.
Yeah, that's how
and
it always
then
starts.
There was, like, a bunch of break-ins late night in Brampton, and there was one where they robbed, like, an older lady with, like, a machete and, like, stole her car and, like, a bunch of her valuables and all this shit, and then they ended up, like, finding out where they lived, and it was, like, the kid that lived, you know, at my place. But this was, like, something that, like, I didn't find out for like, a week.
You didn't know that they were doing this? They're gangbanging old ladies and shit?
Buddy, that's fucked, man.
Yeah.
Like, what do you...
I think so. It's hardcore.
Like, don't get me wrong, man. Like, you know, sell your shit and do whatever, and you gotta do what you gotta do to get by. But, like, there's no excuse to fucking, like...
A poker game or here or there, sure.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
If anything, that was, like... I don't know, the least bad thing that they did, that I heard that they did. But it was like a string of crimes. And it was just wild. And I ended up doing like a little bit of work at a halfway house, like in the kitchen. And there I saw one of the cops that I was like... Because after this all happened, like, I went in my place and I got dressed and I had to leave for work, right? So when I left, I was like cussing him, bro. Like, I was so mad. Like, buddy, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, fuck the police, man.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
It was a terrifying experience, you know? Shades of what I guess a lot of other non-whites go through. You know what I mean?
I'm glad I don't live in Brampton. Yeah. But maybe I'd be... Well, I don't know. They'd probably rob me.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's like that.
I would stand out there, I think. I think they'd just be like, fuck, yeah, this guy, he's getting robbed. He's getting robbed.
Wonder if there's any, I don't know if I've ever seen a brown ginger person, like a brown person with red hair.
I haven't.
It's gotta exist.
Like, dyed red.
Dyed, maybe, yeah. But I mean, like, naturally?
Naturally?
Weird.
No, I don't know. It's probably happened once or twice, but it's not ideal. I don't think. Just being redheaded is not. I don't know. Yeah, it's not. Don't procreate with gingers.
Have red hair.
Like, I'm not having kids intentionally. Because
you don't want kids ever?
We don't need more
for real
of this. We don't want this.
Is this a joke or you don't ever want kids?
I'm at like a 90% now. As every year I add like 1 more percent of like certainty that I will not have kids, and now I'm at like 90. And next year, if I haven't, then I'll be at like 91. And
well, you're in a relationship, no?
I am seeing, yeah.
So,
I've been with someone, and she also.
The longer you're with her, the more out of your hands it becomes.
No, she's diehard, like, does not want kids.
Oh.
Yeah, so, like...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if I even had, like, a sudden one-day awakening, but like, oh, I want to be a papa, like, I would need to,
she would need the convincing.
I would need to convince her, yeah. I don't know how... I don't know, man. Just get a fucking, be like...
How long have you guys been together?
Only a few months, actually, but so we don't talk about having kids, that's for sure.
Okay, so
but, like, I know that she doesn't want to have kids. Like, that's something that we just don't like them. Like, I fucking...
Kids are assholes.
Yo, I teach kids, like, I've been teaching kids for a while, like, I've worked with kids and everything, and I'm just like, I didn't like being a kid. That's the other thing. Like, I don't like kids... per se. Some of them are alright, but like for the most part, especially I don't know, now I don't even get them. Like when I deal with them a lot, I don't really get them. Like I don't understand them. It's not like when it's different now. They're different. They're like they're not even like I don't consider them. They're like half robot now. Like they're so like technologically like just like dependent and stuff that like I honestly don't know if I'm interacting with a human being entirely, but also I didn't like being a fucking kid. I just hated it. So I'm like, why would I put some fucking kid through that shit? Like, I don't know. It to me it's I've such a pessimistic.
No, I hear you,
pessimistic person, so I'm like, fucking have a kid. Like, make the world a worse place. Make the kid a worse place. Like, it's just bad on all fronts. Like, it's just a bad fucking idea. But you should do it.
See, I'm not... I'm not necessarily... Like, I feel like eventually I'd like to have kids. Like, preferably, like, 1 boy and 1 girl. I feel like that's, like, the perfect amount.
I agree. 2 should be the limit. Like, we should do what China did, but, like, maybe 2 is alright. But 3, fuck you, like, we're chopping its head off. Like, we cannot have any more than 2.
And you always see those couples where it's like, they had 3 kids and they were all girls, and you talk to the guy and he's like, yeah, man, I just wanted 1 more.
We wanted 1
just
more.
Just 1 boy,
yeah,
exactly. And so we tried again for a boy, another girl. Tried again for a boy, another girl.
It's always a boy.
Can't do it.
It's always a boy. Because 100%. Yeah? Nobody's ever like, we're trying for a girl. Like,
well, maybe that's this whole thing.
You know, like I'm the third in my family. I'm the 3rd boy.
Yeah.
But I don't think that my parents had any kind of intention of like, let's have a girl now. Like, come on, let's spice this up with a girl, like girl power. No, at least no. I don't know. I've never heard that. I always hear, but you always hear, let's have a boy. We want to try for a boy. Yeah. And then they fuck up your life. Like, I fucked it up. You know what I mean? The 3rd, no. Like, the 3rd is a no. It's a hard no. It fucks up the whole balance. 2, you can handle. You can fucking handle 2. 3 is out of your fucking hands, man. Yeah. And then some people have, like, 8. Like, well, then, you know, I think that's even better. Like, that's ideal. It's like the band thing we're talking about. You either have, like, a 2-piece for a kid band. You either have a 2-piece... where you could manage them and, like, make sure that, like, you're doing your homework and you're fucking, like, doing exercise or some shit, but you're not fucking, you know, you can handle them, but, like, otherwise you have, like, 8. You have, like, fucking 8, and the top 2, you train them really well, and then they whip the other ones into fucking shape. That's how it works. You see those big families, that's how it works, and they get along, they know what's up, because the older ones are, like, basically the other parents. You just trained... You're like second in command. All right, you have responsibility for all of these. I get to fuck off and go to work. You handle this shit. Feed him, pack his lunch and shit, and like get him dressed. All right, I'm going to work.
All right, homie.
Yeah, I'll shut up.
No, it's okay. You can keep going.
Is
I
that
just
what
want to
is
let you know.
snacks?
Yeah, and I only have 2 left. Usually it's like, oh, you can pick. There's no picking today. There are 2 left. I'm getting another one.
Did you go all the way to Japan for this?
Fuck no, man. I've never really been out of Canada ever.
That's popcorn, eh? Looks like it.
Yeah, so we'll do that, and then this is like some sort of vegetable cracker.
Oh yeah. I'm a vegetable cracker. I'm a vegetarian white guy. That means I'm a vegetable cracker.
Mike. What is it on here? Mike popcorn. 7 spice blend. Alright, pretty basic shit.
Nice. 7 spices. That's a good amount for popcorn.
I usually don't go past 6, but you know, I guess I'll try 7. Yeah. Actually, I'm that guy that's like, fuck that. I like so much butter on my popcorn, dude. I don't know why. Like, I do get popcorn for home. This is kind of basic stuff.
That's delightful.
It's like a mini triangle Ritz.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? This is fun, man.
Decent.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, shit.
It does taste like a Ritz, yeah.
The Japanese got some good snacks. It's from a monthly subscription box. Like, you know those things some people do, like, they do, like, toy crates or whatever. It's just kind of like a monthly subscription box. I get.
Wait, this is Japanese? I called that. I didn't know.
Yeah.
This fucking...
No, absolutely, yeah. It's from a thing called Tokyo Tree. They need to sponsor me. Sponsor me.
Mm-hmm. This is like Frito-Lay, so this is like Japanese Lay's. Like, yo, that. Why don't we have that here? Why don't we have like Lay's popcorn and shit? Yeah.
There's some specialty stores and shit like that, but I feel like
Canada's always getting the raw deal, man.
How many spices do you need your popcorn to have? It's a little stale. You know what it smells like? Okay, this Japanese Frito-Lay 7-spice popcorn. It tastes like my spice rack smells. You know what I mean?
You're really selling it, eh? You're fighting for that sponsor.
But do you have, like, do you do cooking? Do you cook?
Do you do cooking?
Yeah, well, you know, some people fucking... I like mac and cheese and shit. I'm not judging.
No, I used to cook a little bit. I'm vegetarian.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, I have to, like... I kind of have to, like... I don't know. For a while, I had to make my own shit, you know? Otherwise, you end up eating, like, just garbage all the time. Like, frozen pizza or something, so...
Do you have, like, a thing of spices that you use?
I've got a few, like, go-tos. But I'm mainly just, like, a fucking garlic and salt kind of guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you put, like, mushrooms on a pan, and the right amount of garlic, and the right amount of salt.
That's it.
It's it. Butter, fucking, it's over.
Man. Yeah. And even, like, when I was young, I don't do it like this anymore. So I'm a fucking chef now, but, like, I used to love...
You're a chef?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah,
Holy shit, okay.
Yeah. Well, to be real, I'm trying to transition. Like, I'm at the point in my culinary journey where I'm, like, unhappy with it. I'm like, I shouldn't have done this.
Yeah,
but it's also something that, like, I'm good at.
Shit.
And so, like, it's just really kind of, I'm looking at it as my last little bit before I hopefully transition into, like, you know, doing this shit for full-time comedy and my podcast and, you know, selling merch and doing all that stuff. And it's just, I mean, at the end of the day, like, that's kind of, like, for me, it's not really about being famous. It's more about being like, can I just live and do what I like to do and not have to do, like, yes, I went to school for culinary stuff. And, like, I do enjoy cooking at home. And I did enjoy the industry initially, but...
Yeah.
It's like... I don't enjoy waking up and going to work every day, you know, and it takes time away from other things I could be doing that I actually really want to do. You know what I mean?
But you don't hate the industry. So I've met or any friend that I've had who's gone to culinary, and then a lot of the stories that I hear is just like chefs fucking hate their lives. Like from what I understand, like you gotta be like on some kind of drugs or something just to make it through a week because it's so fucking demanding. Like you're a chef, like you're a head chef at a restaurant right now.
Well, like okay, so I work for a catering company.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I used to work in catering.
There's two of us, right? Like that are in the kitchen doing the stuff where I'm at. Like they have different locations, but where I'm at, there's just two of us, and so 3 days a week we work together. And then 2 days it's just him, and then 2 days it's just me. So it's like we're like co-chefs.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you never have to pay for food.
Well,
technically.
Yeah. I don't like...
That was why I liked working catering. I would just go home. I'd bring my Tupperware and shit. Never had to pay for food.
Yeah, I get to bring home like a good amount of stuff.
And you probably make some nice stuff.
That's what I was going to say, is like some of the stuff I actually don't like.
Really?
Like it's just like when you get into cooking mass quantities of food.
Oh, okay.
Like I said earlier, like I'm comfortable with corner cutting as long as it doesn't like really affect, I guess, the end goal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like up a fence, but don't like fucking drive through a fence.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like they just because they're cooking food, it's like you're not really okay. So say for like an Alfredo sauce. Like I'm not doing it like making a roux with like butter and fucking milk and flour. Like I'm just using like some sort of like Knorr instant shit, and I'm like you know pouring milk in there or adding water and like blending certain things. Not everything is like that. But
and like, I say okay, but that being said, I eat Knorr soup every fucking day. Yeah, those like leek soup mixes that they have with the little fucking dried up onions and shit.
I like the one, I think it's like chicken and wild rice, some sort of rice one that they have.
Yeah, with those see you can like appreciate, that's what I like, okay? Even a chef can appreciate a good pack of dry Knorr soup sometimes, yeah?
Man, I do eat a lot of like good food and I can cook a lot of food, but I also eat a lot of shit food because like
hey man, I'm not gonna hear this about Knorr, alright?
No, I'm not saying Knorr is shit. I'm just saying like like I'll buy like frozen nuggets.
Yeah.
It's not good food. Like I would never say it's good food. I would never even recommend anybody buy frozen nuggets, but you know, they're around for a reason. They're convenient when I get home. Like I said, like even when I get home after a full day of cooking, something that I actually like to do when I'm home, I don't like doing because I was just at work doing it.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, oh, this was my passion, and now I never want to look at a frying pan again. I'm good, thanks,
You're good?
man.
All right, dude.
I'm gonna get dry mouth.
All right. Do you want to get into top 5?
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you want to start with? I feel like this is what I think we should start with, Christmas movies, because this is going to be the episode that comes out before Christmas. Before we get into Christmas movies, let me ask you, best Christmas present you ever got?
I'm Jewish.
Motherfucking shit! Wow! Bro, how... Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we didn't cover that.
Why didn't you say? I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do Christmas movies.
Do
you still watch Christmas movies?
Yeah, Jews can watch Christmas movies.
Okay, so it's not like
actually that is like, Jewish Christmas.
Okay,
that is Jewish Christmas. Just watching whatever movies are on, which is usually fucking like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles would have to be like. I haven't seen it in a while, but like that would have to be the best. Like I don't know that there's a better fucking Christmas movie than that. Black Christmas is another fucking sick one.
What one? Because I feel like they do one like every like 5 years. I feel like they do a new one.
I haven't seen the new one. The original was fucking. That was a wicked Christmas movie. Like literally, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other Christmas movies. You know, there's like the ones you grow up on. Like there's like Home Alone, which is always good. But I always like New York Home Alone better.
Oh,
I like him in the hotel room. I like him just fucking living it up, like being a 9-year-old, 8-year-old playboy in a hotel room. That was, to me, that made the fucking movie. And just like that like creepy house that he goes to, that's like his like parents, or they're in France or some shit, and like
it's his uncle's his uncle's place.
And that was like a creepy. That was kind of it had creepy vibes. The old pigeon lady was creepy. Like that movie to me was just like it was more actually like frightening. Like it felt kind of like, oh shit, like how's he gonna get out of this one? Like I was, I could still watch it. It's suspense.
Yeah.
So that's something people don't appreciate about Home Alone. It's not all the antics. It's not all Joe Pesci, but what's the other guy's name?
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern. Another fucking I didn't even realize this whole fucking time. That's Daniel Stern and that's Joe Pesci on your fucking hands.
From fucking Home Alone, yeah.
Is that 1 or 2 though?
This is
Wet Bandits
This is like at some point they have like a wanted ad with both of their faces. These are the exact like mug shots of
That's
them.
Probably from Wet Bandits era. No.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know.
Wet Bandits is the first one. And then there were the Sticky Bandits in the.
Oh yeah.
Because he took the money from the Santa Claus. I hear a lot of people like have that argument for number 2. Really? It's one of the best sequels I think of all time too. So I get
it. Like, I can't even Godfather.
I can't even argue because I love it as well. So.
Yeah, and then like even growing up, I remember I had the third one on VHS.
Third one's not bad. They just did a new one too.
I know. Ugh. Yeah. I'm not going to watch it. Forget it. But yeah, like, those are like the ones that come to mind.
Okay, so now...
What am I missing?
Since I was an ignorant fool...
Yeah. Best Hanukkah movies? Don't ask
I was just about to ask if there's any. That are ones that
there's one
you guys watch.
There's one that everybody knows. It's like Adam Sandler made one, right?
Okay.
8 Crazy Nights.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool when I was a kid.
One.
That was cool when it came out. I was pretty stoked that there was a Hanukkah movie. And I got to go to the theaters around Hanukkah to see the Hanukkah movie, and it was a very nice, wholesome Jewish experience. Yeah, made me feel represented, Yeah.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
No.
For some reason, I feel like
It's not like I'm wearing a kippah.
I feel like I've heard you talk about it before, but then it just like... I was like, oh, he's going to be on before Christmas. Let's do Christmas movies.
Yeah. But like, what am I missing? Am I missing any Christmas movies there? Like, what are like the staples you got to know? Yeah.
All right.
Please.
Well, see, mine are probably not. I'm sure other... Here's the thing. There's a lot of Christmas movies. But, I don't know. I think I have a couple. Home Alone 1 is my first one. Home Alone 2 is my second one. And I get the argument. I get your, he's not... It's like there's some, like, yeah, he's home alone, but he's home alone.
Yeah.
He's in New York alone.
Yeah.
That's really more,
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, it was a little more creepy. I totally agree. And I think it's one of the best sequels of all time. For sure, one of the best Christmas movies. The Santa Claus, which is an older one with Tim Allen.
With Tim Allen, right.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way is Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Which is classic, yeah. And Sinbad.
Okay, I haven't seen Sinbad.
You know Sinbad, though,
I know Sinbad. But
I feel like, this is the thing about this movie is I feel like I just watched it, and I was saying this to my girl, so it's good. Is that, like, the movie really... Yeah, like, Schwarzenegger's the face, and he was probably the big draw, because it's Arnold, but, Sinbad... Without Sinbad? Sinbad's, like, the villain in the movie, the bad guy. The, protagonist?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that since I was a fucking kid.
Or the antagonist?
Right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and Phil Hartman is also in it. Like, he plays, like, the douche neighbor. Like, I don't know, it's just it's a decent movie. It's not just Arnold. And then The Night Before.
Nightmare?
Have you seen that?
Nightmare?
No, The Night Before. It's
okay.
Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt and the guy who plays Falcon.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, that fucking
that might be it. Levitt.
I have that picture of that guy in my head, but I can't actually see him. What's he in? I know that fucking dude.
He's in Third Rock from the Sun. He's also in Inception or
I know him from something.
He's in so much stuff. In The Dark Knight, he was the cop who was going to be Robin. He's helping Bruce Wayne.
Okay, no.
I don't know. He's in so much
Night
stuff.
Before? That's a comedy.
Yeah, it's a comedy. Seth Rogen. Yeah. Yeah, really, really good. It kind of creeped its way up. Like, I'm fairly fond of Christmas movies. And Robert De Niro movies. You sent me some stuff.
Yeah.
And that caught my eye.
Yeah.
I thought he had a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
Do you want to do yours first?
Best Robert De Niro's?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like, I'm...
There's a lot, dude. And
there's a lot. Yeah, there is a lot, and it's kind of like... I'm not, like, necessarily, like, a Robert De Niro fan, per se. Like, I'm not, like... Oh, but, like, as far as, like, actors who I really... I like some of the stuff they did. Like, right off the top is Taxi Driver and then Raging Bull. And then after that, like, I think he was really good in Casino. Like, I think he was just wicked in that. And, Godfather 2. Like, I just love that movie. I could just rewatch that movie a lot. He was good in that. And I think that's 4. What am I missing? I grew up watching him in, like, Meet the Parents. Like, we used to watch that movie just on fucking repeat. But,
yeah.
He's in better stuff than that, but, like, I don't think he's, like... I don't know if I love him in comedies, necessarily, but, like, was he in, No. I was about to say, was he in Departed? He's not in fucking Departed, though.
I don't know I don't think so.
He's in that... I just watched that, Joker movie.
Yeah.
Which... I don't know... I think he was good in it. Like, I think he was good in that movie. I wasn't, like... I'm not, like, a fanboy of, like, Joker, though. I know, like, it's like a hardcore... Everybody's, like, really intense about it. I don't know. But he was fucking really good at it. Like, he was, like, likable, but also I'm happy that he's getting murdered. Like, in that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I spoiled the ending? Too bad. Yeah, sucks for you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like Wikipedia'd him. Even though I know a lot, like, I just wanted to make sure I was considering everything. And going through your list, I was a little worried how you feel about my number 1 because it's Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
And, like, he's just... I enjoy that one because he is mostly... It's kind of what they did with Joe Pesci in Home Alone.
Right.
You know, up until that point, Joe Pesci was just this mostly serious guy, swore a lot, it was just complete opposite of really...
He's good in that, in that he's actually still fucking Joe Pesci, like, completely.
Yeah,
like, he's still, like, I'm fucking afraid of you, man. Like, please don't smile, don't, like, his gold tooth and shit. Like, he's just fucking, he's terrifying. Like, when you, oh, man.
I thought so. I don't think so much anymore, but I can still see it. I get, like, that,
They should remake it.
Those are my shit.
They should remake it where Joe Pesci gets the kid, brings him out to the desert, and hits him over the head with a shovel. I think, like, just once. Like, Joe Pesci needs to win. Like, we need to see Joe Pesci kill this horrible kid once and just win this battle, I think that would be, like, a good spin-off movie.
You have me thinking, like, okay, what if another one, it's like, you see Kevin, and he's all at home with his kids, and, all this Christmas music, and then power goes out. And all of a sudden you hear, like, a dunk, and it's just black, and then light starts flickering, and it's Kevin McAllister all tied up with, like, some gadget around, and it's like, do you want to play a game? And it's like some sort of, like, Saw Home Alone type
Home Alone, yeah, like, you could...
Yeah, that'd be a crazy crossover.
But it would cross really well to, like, a horror movie, like, if they wanted to.
It could, yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly kind of what I think they should actually do with it. Well, not that hard. Like, no, I don't think they should go Saw. And Disney owns it. They're not going to ever do that.
Disney owns Saw?
No, Home Alone.
Oh.
I'm Home Alone
But
now.
they do have some fucked up horror movies I've seen. My girl got like the Disney Plus, and like, I'm looking through that. I'm like, how the fuck is this on Disney? Like, how is some kid able to see like? I think we watched someone called Ritual, and it was like some crazy horror movie that was like some Satanist fucking some like spawn of Satan beast like killing people in their dreams. I don't know. It's just crazy.
I guess they got a bunch of like Fox properties. So now they own all the stuff that Fox owned, and Fox kind of ventured into, different markets. Whereas Disney
Little Mermaid or Saw? Like what should we pick tonight, kids? What do you guys want? Yeah, let's play a game.
My number 2 though for Robert De Niro is The Score with him and Edward Norton. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that, but I like both those guys a lot. That'd be cool.
It's really good. Edward Norton's phenomenal in that movie too. Goodfellas, number 3.
Yeah.
The Comedian, number 4.
Still haven't seen it.
And here's the thing, I was like on the fence. Like I do like Casino, and this like Joker is my number 5, and he's not in it a lot, but I just think it's such a great movie. I'm probably one of those like guys. Like I'm not super. I am one of those guys that loves that movie and think it's phenomenal, but I also don't want to see a sequel.
Are they thinking about that?
I've been hearing things. I don't think it's a good idea. I think like certain things, it's like, we get it. It can make money. We get it. But like, how about we just leave the art as it is, It's
a fucking horrible idea.
I'd like there to be more like comic book takes done kind of that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. It's like expand on this idea, but don't don't jump the shark. Yeah.
Comedians.
Top 5 comedians?
Top 5 comedians. Non-local.
Non-local.
Yeah. No, I've had some people be like, oh, should we say looks? Like, I'm not. Let's not go there.
Shout out to Brandon Henderson, who I saw on this show. I watched.
Henderson's the man.
I watched that. Brandon Henderson kept me going through all of COVID. He kept me sane. He fucking ran a show 7 nights a fucking week.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's a really good dude, man, for real.
Yeah, hell yeah. Top 5, I'm just stalling for time.
No, okay. It's okay.
George Carlin is just the one who hit me the hardest at the most ripe age, where I could like, I remember I had Carlin at Carnegie, and I just rewatched that like a million times. Like I could just watch him, and then his later stuff where he got like edgy and controversial, whatever. He's the fucking man. And then like that's like a pretty standard one. I also love Eddie Murphy. Like going back and just watching Raw and Delirious, I could do that any fucking day of the week. I could watch that. Love Brian Regan. Love fucking Brian Regan. You like Brian Regan?
He's all right.
He's all right. Yeah, he's weird. He gets
I don't
mixed
know.
responses.
I know who he is. Well, like I feel like outside of just like clips, I've never seen any like specials or anything.
Yeah.
Where can you? But there's not on Netflix or any kind of streaming.
There is like a couple of new ones on Netflix, but
YouTube,
I watch his YouTube. What is it? Man, just there's a lot of great Brian Regan clips on YouTube, but there's one special that I can't think of off the top of my head what exactly it's called. Walking the Moon. Walk the Moon, or I Walked the Moon, or something. One of those. Fucking gets me the whole way through, like gets me to laugh, and just like I could just fucking reliably turn it on and laugh, which doesn't happen enough. Then after those guys, like it's a bit of a toss up. Like I really like Patrice O'Neal a lot. I like Dave Chappelle more so, like back in the day. Still good, but fucking going back. Mark Norman, really good, fucking really good for newer comics, and then Bill Burr is like is one of the guys who really had a just fucking connection with me. And last one, I know I'm over 5, but
I don't care. It's not type 5, bro.
It's not type 5. I wouldn't be able to give you one anyway. Dimitri Martin is a guy who I think he's underrated. I think he's a great joke writer.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, like when I think of Bo Burnham, I'm like he's just basically taking what Dimitri Martin did and kind of expanding off that. I was like, if there was no Dimitri Martin, there might not be any Bo Burnham.
Yeah. That he was like a pioneer for like.
Did you watch his show too? Important Things with Dimitri Martin.
I never actually got to see it. But like, yeah, I remember when it was out, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm not watching this shit. This looks too alternative for me. And then like, eventually, I just stumbled upon it. Was it good?
Man, if you could find it and watch it, I think so. I think it's really good. I discovered H. John Benjamin. You know the guy who does voice for Archer and Bob's Burgers? That guy?
Yeah.
So that's where I first seen him, and he was just I remember one skit specifically.
I don't even know what that guy looks like. I just know his voice very well. Yeah.
No, he's like this short, bald guy with a beard, and him and Dimitri Martin are fighting over this like parking spot, but they're both pussies. Like they're just trying to act tough, and like so they would like say something, and I would pause and be like, owns a chihuahua, and then this guy would say something tough, and he's like just does yoga, where he would be like, man, I could do this, and try to act tough, and then it would ding. And I don't know, I just remember it being fucking hilarious. Even if you could just find that skit, that might get you into maybe watching the show. But Dimitri Martin's dope.
Yeah, fucking like just a smart fucking joke writer, like just perfect economy of joke writing, just great joke writing.
No fat, really.
No fat, no. I could listen to him all day. He's just he's like, how the fuck did you even think of that? Like, what planet are you on? He's that kind of dude. He sounds like he's off of another planet. I'm not even an alternative comedy person.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like if you can't appreciate a dude like that, and like, yeah, I don't know. There's some guys who like, I don't care what side you're coming from. Like, this is fucking this shit's gold. Like that guy's funny, man. Yeah.
My number one's Rogan. Chappelle is number two. We have actually a lot, I think, in common.
We like dude comics.
Mark Forward, yeah, mostly.
Who's Mark Forward? I don't know who that is.
He's a comedian from Oakville, actually. Okay. But he does.
You said no local.
He's in Letterkenny. I know, but for me, he's fair. He's not like he's grown. Like I'm actually going to see him on. Oh no, I'm not, because this is coming out on Tuesday, and I'll have already seen him. So I just saw him on Saturday.
Where?
And he was amazing. He's at Comedy Bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just amazing. He did a show called Mr. D. And he does Letterkenny. If you've watched Letterkenny, he's like the
these
hockey
shows.
coach.
Okay, yeah.
But he's just so fucking
Is
funny.
he the Mr. D?
No, he's
that's
not.
Sorry, that's literally what's that guy?
Jerry D.
Jerry D. Right. Yeah.
No,
okay.
that's not him. But
okay, yeah.
He's done other things too. I just can't really remember right now. But I really would like to get him on my show too, man. That's kind of like a dream.
Yeah, man. But, get him on here. Get those endorsements, those sponsors going. Fuck yeah, 2022, baby. Yeah. Who else?
Carlin, number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Carlin.
Yeah.
And
which 5, era of Carlin? Gray hair Carlin?
All of it, Carlin? Man. All of it. Like, I literally have all of his specials on my computer.
Nice.
And he has a lot.
He does. And they're consistent.
Yeah, like he was just putting out material like how people are now, but it was better, and it was back when people were putting out material like once every 5 years.
Right.
And he was just like boom, boom, and he was so smart, and he was fucking the conductor from Thomas the Tank Engine.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's right.
He's just a legend.
Absolute legend.
And Bill Burr, I think, would be my 5. Yeah. I like, there's some other guys.
Bill Burr's consistent as well. Like, I don't think he's really done a bad special. I think that the earlier ones are better.
My favorite is the black and white one.
Is that
I don't remember what one it's called. No, that was his last one. I do like that one. I think it was
Why Am I Doing This?
The one before Paper Tiger, I think, was the one that is... I don't know. But the whole thing's in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's even when he had hair, he was funny. But I think once he lost the hair, that's what like really got him there. It was just like fuck it, like I have nothing else to lose. My hair's done.
I like him with the hair. I think he was like angrier.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think he was just more angry and like more fucked up, which goes back to our conversation. He was like more Amy Winehouse back then. I like him in his Amy Winehouse. I haven't gone to rehab yet phase. But he's never
been a happy guy.
No, and he isn't
or at
now.
least portrayed that on stage. You know, that's his.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure. He doesn't hide it. That's actually like going off that, but like that's something interesting about like Brian Regan is that like his comedy has this like a subtlety to it that's like it's like subtle outrage. Like he'll never come out and like attack something in the way that like Bill Burr will, or like he doesn't attack. He's not like a hard hitting like thought provoking. He's not like a Bill Hicks kind of comic who's gonna make you think a lot about shit. But he has that like subtle level of like this is absolutely absurd kind of like anger that's there, but you gotta kind of sift through to hear it. Like you gotta be able to find that voice in him that's like, what the fuck is this about? Like what is this bullshit? This is craziness, this is madness. I don't know. He's worth checking out for sure though. Brian Regan, he's a legend for sure.
I guess we can do industrial bands.
Right.
So like I feel like a lot. Okay, you go first actually.
Yeah?
You go first.
Yeah. There are some bands that I don't know if you would necessarily even consider them industrial, but I feel like they're like a prelude to industrial. And among them is the Swans, is like a super important one. And then also I think they fit into industrial as Godflesh. And those would be my staples as far as like industrial or industrial sounding music go. Then there's Throbbing Gristle and Suicide, which got me into it, and those are like some 70s groups that helped to kind of bring the genre up. There's another band that's like German, and I can't pronounce their name. It's like Einstürzen.
Okay.
There's another German band like that called DAF. It is really fucking good, and those are some staples. And then there's Test Department, and recently I got more into like more modern industrial in terms of like Nine Inch Nails and like the commercial era of when industrial got big. I stayed away from Nine Inch Nails for too long. They're fucking like Trent Reznor's a fucking beast. He's one of the guys who I would have put in my super group, 100%. He's so versatile as a musician, and if you listen to Nine Inch Nails, you can hear that he's reinventing what industrial music was for all that time. He's sitting in, you could literally hear the hours he's put in every song that he's putting in. There's no fat. There's absolutely no fat. It's just pure fucking like just artistic expression just coming out into your fucking ears. And then one that needs a mention is Ministry as well. Ministry is like an OG. You gotta have Ministry on the list.
They didn't make my top 5, but for sure would be honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to be mentioned for sure.
I'm definitely on. I feel like you're on the heavier side. I'm on like a little more of the electronic side.
Okay, like who? Yeah.
Like my number 1 is Static X. I don't know if you consider them industrial.
They're coming soon.
They are coming soon. I got tickets.
Yeah?
Yeah. Would you go see them? I'm going with fucking Zakai and my other buddy Steve.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my girl wants to go. Maybe we'll...
should fucking do it, dude.
Yeah, it's not seated, is it?
I'm not exactly sure how it's going, but I think there is some seats on like, what is it at? Phoenix, I think?
Is it Phoenix? Then we're golden. Yeah, okay.
So the whole floor is just going to be... Yeah.
I was there recently, actually. We saw Napalm Death, who was opening for Guar. I'm not a Guar fan.
Oh, no?
No, but...
that's got to be a cool show. I would like to see them.
It was a spectacle, all right. They, like, squirt out, like, blood and stuff. I didn't know about this.
You didn't?
Dude, I don't even know. I saw who Guar was from years ago. Like, I saw their pictures. I'm like, I'm not listening to this. Like, I can't. I just can't. It's too gimmicky. And then, like, she's like, oh, you're going to wear that jacket? You're going to wear that jacket? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to wear this jacket. Why wouldn't I wear it?
I fucking love this jacket.
Yeah, she's like, well, you're going to get fake blood on it. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, fuck that. But we stood at the back. The whole show goes by. Uh-huh. And, like, the blood's squirting out the audience and shit. They're, like, cutting off Biden's head and stuff. And, like, doing all this hokey, nonsensical... Whatever. They're, like, cutting off this fake tits and whatever. Like, cutting off arms and, like, of these suited, masked characters. And blood comes flying out. And we're staying at the far back. The whole show goes by, and then they come on for an encore. And then they chop off the head of some weird, masked, fucking suited-up guy. And the blood came out... way further than it ever did the whole show. Fucking just encore, immediately man. Just plastered us. And the shit, dude, I swear, this fake blood that they have went through all the clothes. I was red the next day. Like, my skin, everything was red. I'm like, I had to shower like 3 or 4 times to get all the red dye out of my skin. I was like, fuck you, Guar. Like, I was going to write a letter. To Guar. Say fuck you for your stupid antics. I didn't want to get blood on me, and now I'm still washing it off. But it was cool walking around right after, walking like back home and stuff, like just walking around and having blood on our faces, because like everybody else didn't know that we were coming from a some weird concert. Yeah, Static X. Yeah, we should do that. Phoenix is a good one.
Yeah, definitely. I imagine it's not sold out. It's unfortunate because it's the first time that I'm going to see them, and it's not with the singer Wayne.
Okay.
Who died, but...
I'm very unfamiliar with this.
Okay, well, the singer died, who's, like, basically, like, the heart of the whole band. Like, his name was Wayne Static.
Oh.
And so now they have, like, this, like... Dude, I'm just being real. It's one of the coolest ways I've ever seen a band kind of pay homage and be respectful, but also,
it's
like, bring someone else on stage and kind of... So he wears, like, this mask. And everyone doesn't know who he is. Everyone thinks it's Edsel Dope.
They literally don't know who the guy is.
And they call him Zero with an X. And he just wears a mask, and he fucking kills it, dude. They're doing really, really cool kind of thing. And I'm happy with the sound. I'm happy how they're paying respect to the original singer. It's a good job.
Could I don't want to be this guy, but... I feel like you know this. My girl showed me this movie yesterday called The Crow.
Yeah, with
Brandon Lee. But it reminds me of that because he like died during the shooting, right? Mm-hmm. But then they found this stand-in who was like apparently like just like a perfect guy to like do it, and everybody was like, all right, like I guess we could finish this now. And, like,
oh wait, so there was scenes where it was some other guy?
Yeah.
I feel like I have seen that movie, but I'm not like super into, everything that happens.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
Really love that movie.
Yeah, it's like definitely one of those cult classics.
For sure.
But she was telling me that like they thought that like he like had like the spirit of Brandon Lee or something because like he looked and acted and like had all his mannerisms and everything was like just like perfectly that guy. Like as you're watching it, you don't know, you would never know. But like yeah, some of the scenes are just this guy being Brandon Lee apparently. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of that where it's like everybody was just like, all right. Like,
I want to see a picture of the stand-in now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll flash him up on the podcast right now. Maybe a side-by-side shot. Anywho.
Yeah.
KMFDM is my number 2 just because I
that's
heard them just before, like for a long time I thought they were the only, I didn't know it was a genre. I was like, oh, that's KMFDM, that whole sound, it was just like totally associated with that band until I like became more musically, I don't know what the word is, but just got more into music. Started really caring about what I listened to rather than the stuff that was, shoved down my throat.
Right.
And then I'm looking at, because I wrote them up there, but now that I'm thinking about it, I want to say Julian K is my 3rd, which is kind of a couple people from, do you remember the band Orgy?
No.
Okay, well, Orgy's my number 4, and Julian K has a couple members of Orgy in there. Orgy did that it was really popular. It was that Blue Monday cover back in like the early 2000s.
Of like New Order?
Yeah.
They did a cover of that?
It was the most... I feel like there's been a few covers, but I think this was like the biggest one.
Okay.
You know? And then... Just... It's really... Combi Christ, or like I said, Ministry, kind of honorable mention. I feel like the fifth could kind of... What I'm feeling right now is Combi Christ, but I like some other stuff.
I need to check some of these out. I haven't heard that either. I think all I knew from that list was KMFDM. I've heard some of them.
Static X.
I haven't really heard them though.
Julian K's really like they're probably the least heavy out of all of it, but I don't know, man. They did a song with Chester Bennington. That's how I got into them. I guess we'll finish on superheroes, dude, because that's the last one left. We have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Some people are like weird about this one. I don't know how you feel about it. Do you have 5?
Mm-hmm. So like, they are true superheroes, like with capes, or they're like my superheroes.
Yeah, I mean, like it. Yeah, it could really be anything. You could say your pet if you have pets, or you know, whatever that means to you.
Interesting. Yeah, like that's like that could be like such a deep question, and then there's also because I'm not a superhero guy per se, but I like superhero video games growing up.
Hell yeah!
Fuck yeah! Like the original Spider-Man game, you just like
what the one for N64?
Oh fuck no!
Was that the one? What one are you talking about?
That would be
the Super Nintendo one.
I had one after that.
Oh fuck!
It was like from the movie.
Okay,
yeah.
Like the one with Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he even did the voice on it.
Oh
like,
shit.
Just fly around and shit. Or like, oh no, the SNES Batman game. Fuck, this is just becoming superhero video games now. But like those those classic fighting ones were so fucking
Ninja
good.
Turtle had some good ones back in the day.
That would be a wicked one. Yeah, that would be a good superhero pick actually. Ninja Turtles. And you know, my buddy got me to read The Watchmen.
Oh, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
That was a worthy read. Like, even as a guy who's not into fucking superheroes or anything, like, that was so
Was it the graphic novel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, buddy, I got the original comics. Oh, man, I'm so glad you said that. I'm such a huge fucking Watchmen fan. You might not have noticed I have Rorschach, like, painting in the living room.
No, I didn't get a
like
good
watercolor like thing. It's fucking yeah, I love Watchmen. I love the show. I love the movies.
You like the movies too?
I love the comics.
Yeah, isn't the show new? That's like a new thing.
It's kind of it's not what the old Watchmen was, but it's like, oh, what would happen if we take that universe and just go into the future?
Yeah, right.
Where would we be? And so it's like they're all like mentioned, and like people are aware of the characters.
Is like Moore still alive? The Alan Moore?
Actually, I think he might have recently died.
Oh yeah.
I want to say I am not sure. I don't want to say he did if he didn't, but I feel like he might have, man.
Somebody just like
started He's getting
crying.
Up there. Yeah,
Somebody,
I know.
Oh no! They just found out. Oh god. Sorry. Yeah. Amy Winehouse is dead too. Yeah, that one. And man, like I mentioned, I write these papers for students, and recently I had to write a paper on the Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit's deep. Yeah, that shit is. It's deep, man. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. I had to write this whole paper how it's like an anti-superhero thing. It's like it's meant to be like it's like counterculture that like superheroes back in the day were engineered as like an icon of nationalism. Like Captain America is the obvious one, but like Superman, they're there for like American ideals. Mm-hmm. And then Watchmen came around. I was like, fuck all that shit. Like techno authoritarianism. It was like like we need to fight the rise of dictatorship and technology and new world order shit. And I'm like, okay, like I could get down with all that, like Dr. Manhattan, you know, and all that.
Man, if you haven't seen the show, you should definitely check it out.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth checking out, especially if you were a fan of the books. Yeah. I think they do it justice. I feel like every Watchmen property is so like heavily guarded because it's just
it's
so
good, right? Yeah, that's
like,
good.
If you're not gonna do it good, like you're not fucking doing it.
That's how it fucking should be, right? And I haven't seen the movie yet, but like I don't know. I've heard a lot of mixed things. It's different, right? Like the movie is like a different ending, or something. Like I remember reading that.
What, Watchmen?
Yeah, like they change. Isn't the movie like a happier ending than the book?
From the comic books?
Yeah.
I guess somewhat.
Do you have a favorite Watchmen guy or person? Is it Rorschach? I'm guessing.
Yeah, it would be Rorschach. In the show, there's a character called Looking Glass.
Yeah.
So he's like I guess my favorite of the modern characters. Yeah, Rorschach for sure.
And Henry Rollins.
I love Henry Rollins, bro. Have you ever seen him?
He's a superhero.
Have you ever
I have seen him at Danforth, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Really good. And like someone who's like just so... I wouldn't necessarily say he does comedy. It's like spoken word stuff.
He's funny, but yeah, he's not.
But it's just so interesting. He's such an interesting person.
Very interesting.
I could hear him talk for...
Did you ever listen to Get in the Van?
Like his thing?
Yeah, so like... Henry Rollins started in a band called Black Flag, right? Yeah. And that's kind of what started him all off and made him who he is. And so originally, like how his whole spoken word thing really started was from Get in the Van, which is like collection of his journal entries that he was writing while touring and being in Black Flag. And it's just maddening what like punk rock really was for these people in, at least in this case, in Southern California in the 1980s, and what hardcore punk was, and how FBI were following them around, and how like their shows would end up in riots, and like it was just, you know, they were banned from releasing records and they had to do it all. The amount of dedication to this DIY ethic and fucking the punk ethos and just doing their fucking thing, it's beyond any, it's the extremes of human like capacity to just show fucking love and devotion for something, like all for a couple of records that, like, you know, Black Flag didn't even release that many records, and whatever they did, it didn't get out there to that wide level. It was like, okay, well, we're gonna press this and put it out as far as we can, as much as we can, from this like fucking literally just living out of a van, or like living out, like they were practicing in like some abandoned church. Like it's just, it's such a interesting chronicle into like what was happening in those days. And like,
I might have to check that out.
It's so fucking good. I hope I sold it there. It's worth it. But yeah, he's a superhero, man.
Legend. Absolute
fucking legend.
It was like kind of like my realization was him back in the day. It was like, oh, like, so you don't have to be like, you can be a good person and not be a little bitch. You know? No, for real. Like, for
what do you
real.
mean?
And like, what do you mean? Like, I just mean like he's a fucking badass. He's just a badass, honest person who just is literally living the dream, doing what he wants to do. Yeah. You know, and just treats people with respect, and he always, I mean, I don't know him personally, but like, it just seems like it's like most of the things he does in his life, like, you could agree with, because he's just at the end of the day, he's a good person. Yeah, he seems like a solid, just like a real person. Like, none of his fame or anything has ever got to his head. He's just living how he wants to live. And I don't know. I just respect the man so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Do you ever listen to Rollins Band too?
A little bit.
They had some good records too, and like it's in there. It's all in like his especially there. He got to this. He started to like mature, which can kind of suck a lot of time for bands or musicians when they go through that like maturity phase where they get all adult. But like he had some, like, you know, he shows it there. He's like fucking, he's like, come on, man, like, be strong, like, fucking be a good fucking person. Like, it's in the music in such a way that's like, this is still badass, but like, I get what you're saying.
It's,
like,
it's kind of like when you see like, a bunch of bikers lined up at like a little girl's lemonade stand, and you're like, I love that shit. Like, I love that shit. Like, for real though, I'm being honest. Like, that's like, that's Henry Rollins, you know, I love in a person. That. It's just like the Don't fucking, judge based on... Like, if you look... Most people that didn't know who Rawlings was would probably look at him and be like...
Right.
That's a scary-looking dude,
Right.
He had a movie, too. I fucking really wish I could...
He's in a lot. He's in Jack Frost.
No, but he's like...
Yeah,
wait.
good Christmas movie.
But he was like the main guy of a movie. The main role. They're making a part 2. It was really good. Fuck.
He's very typecast, too. He's always a cop. He's
not
been
a great actor,
in like 8 movies.
This movie was like
he's in.
solid.
I never watched him. He's like a big part in Sons of Anarchy too.
Oh, I never watched that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he was like someone who like raped somebody.
He was like a really crooked cop. I think
that's gotta be like a rough role to fucking.
Yeah, but maybe he's getting better at acting. Maybe that's what that means.
Well, I mean, if he's getting roles, someone has to appreciate what he brings to the table. So. Fuck it, dude. All right, we'll end with a couple of these.
Hell yeah.
Boom. Have you ever sharted yourself?
Absolutely. Hands down. Easy. Have you?
Yeah. To be real?
Yesterday. On the way here.
There's a couple were a little bit squirted out, but it didn't even do enough to get on my underwear.
That's so good.
There was only one time that it was for real, and it was the first time that I ever did it. From then I'm more aware now. But yeah, so I was at work, and it was wintertime, so I had long johns on, and I was just, working at my machine, working a warehouse.
That's an extra layer.
Buddy, and I had to go into the bathroom, and they're single-use bathrooms, so there's this tiny shitty sink, and I'm just sitting in it watching my ass. I finished my day, man. I just threw out those long johns.
Yo.
Toughed it out.
That's Henry Rollins shit.
That's how you do it.
That's what Henry Rollins would do if he sharded. Finish the day.
Maybe not even wash his ass. Whatever. It's my shit.
Maybe. It's my shit. What? Yeah. I'm still going to serve food the rest of the day.
No, I wasn't in a kitchen at that time.
Okay,
I wasn't, I swear.
Fair. All right.
No, if it was in a kitchen, I definitely would...
Go home?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. At the very least, not clean myself in the sink.
Yo. Do chefs really wash their hands after they go to the bathroom? Let's be honest. Do all these...
Yo, honestly, some don't.
Yeah, some don't.
But, I've been at enough places. I've actually, left Jaws because there were, really nasty things going on there. No, I'm being honest. I
know.
And it's yo, man, I have some integrity. For real.
Right.
Well, I'm not trying to stand beside someone who, is going to drop, fucking something on the floor and just... obviously you have certain things that are getting washed anyways. You're putting them in some shit, but there's just
we have no idea.
There's proper food handling things and
rats.
You definitely I've been in bathrooms before where I'm taking a shit and then I hear someone come in and piss and then just leave.
Yeah.
It's no, you didn't even turn the water on. You know what I mean? So there's definitely
you didn't even turn. At least
there's definitely that. But honestly, I try to avoid that shit. I would always say, be nice to the people that are handling your food. Yeah. No matter where you are, but,
That's a funny point. It's it doesn't matter. There's going to be shit on it anyways. There's... Without even intention, somebody's...
No, but I'm saying, it's generally more accepted if we know, the person that we're serving... say Donald Trump went into a restaurant that wasn't, pre-approved by his people.
Yeah.
Most places would... want to do something and most people would be all right, if it's
what would they do? What's a go-to? You've seen some shit. What's a go-to way to fuck up the taint it?
I don't know, man. You
literally put your taint on it?
Spit is a real thing.
Spit?
Or
spit
just
in what,
or
though?
just
what do you spit? What kind of dish do you spit in? Do you spit if it's a burger, I guess you spit on the burger and then...
I don't think you would spit on a burger. It's not tactical.
No?
It's not smart. You would want to spit... You spit like a cream sauce or some sort of
mix it up.
Something like
soup,
that where you'd never be able to tell.
Soup for sure.
But to be real, I've never actually been in a position where I've been fuck this person, I'm cooking the food. And I'm being real. I'm not just saying this because it's my podcast. I want people to think the best of me.
No, I believe you.
For real. I try to stay away from that shit. I think it's nasty. I think there should be some sort of ethical... I work for a place and they called you said you're a vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for a long time, but I only eat chicken now. And this place was serving soup and they were saying it was chicken soup, but then when I went to eat it, they'd be like, oh, don't eat that. That's turkey. And they would tell it to me, but they would serve it to, like, the customers as chicken soup. And I'd be like, we need to change that shit, you know? Or it's like, I'm out. You know, just shit like, there's certain things where I'm like,
I worked at a Greek restaurant. Yeah, I worked at a Greek restaurant. They had, like, a vegetarian menu. And all the stuff was still cooked in chicken. And I was like, that's not vegetarian. Like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, I'm not eating. Like, if I'm like, I'm vegetarian. Like, I no. Like, I just don't like. But you know what was crazy to me? All the people would come in. I would tell them, like, they'd be like, "Do you have any vegetarian?" I'd be like, "Yeah." I would tell them, but yeah, it's like it's cooked in chicken. But they would still order it, and I'd be like, "All right, like you do you, man." But like, yeah, you gotta. If somebody's like, I don't want fucking turkey. And then you're just like, oh, no, don't worry. It's chicken. You fucking chill out.
It's like in McDonald's. It's like, okay, I'm fine with McDonald's just being McDonald's, selling their shit, but like trying to disguise it like it's healthy at some point. It's like, yo, don't do that. Just be what you are. You know, people are going to buy you anyways because you're convenient, but it's like, you need to be able to make informed decisions.
Yeah, it's healthy and nobody was harmed in this. Like, they have this whole thing on their coffee that's 100%. This is like something I actually want to make a fucking bit, but like it's 100% ethically sourced. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
It's like 100%.
Some Ethiopian farmer didn't cry into this coffee. Like, no way, absolutely not.
Do you want to do one more card?
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll pick it?
Yeah, bye.
Okay. Would you cut off one of your ears for $500,000? 500,000 for an ear, huh? Jesus. Like, I want to say yeah, but I feel like I wouldn't know how the fuck to do it. Like, I need to take a lot of drugs. Like, you have crazy ass piercings, you know? Like, did you have to, like, get drugged up to do that? Or did you just go in, like, cold and you're just like, alright, do it, like, pierce my lip?
Yeah, no, I did some of these. Okay, so, like, I pierced my ears myself, every hole, and I stretched it myself. So, and, like, I mean, I was, like, ghetto poor as shit back in the day, and all I did, legitimately, to get my ears from being, like, a normal pin hole to being this size, was I got, like, a little straw from, like, a cleaner bottle. Like, it was either, like, Lysol or Windex or something, you know, the straw that sucks up the shit.
At least it's sanitary.
Because it's hard, you know? Yeah. And I basically melted one end and, like, pulled it. So, like, one side was very, very thin and the other side was, you know, the proper... And that's how I ended up, like, stretching my ears. No pain.
So this is like a no-brainer for you.
I don't think I would cut off one of my ears, though. I feel like it's not enough money.
It's not, yeah, $500,000 today can't even buy you a house in Toronto.
That's probably not even enough to get a fake ear.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that too.
Like, obviously, you'd want to buy a fake ear. Like,
that's the whole thing. Is like, can I reverse the thing? With the thing. Like my girl the other day asked me one of these. She's like, "Would you rather be the richest person or the smartest person?" I'm like, obviously the smartest, because then I'll just think of something wicked and become the richest. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, but 500,000, you can't get a new ear for that. Like, it's not even gonna really. It's just gonna make you sadder because of how quickly it's gonna go. You're like, now I have no ear and I'm already at $200,000. Like, oh fuck, now I have no ear and like I'm in debt now because I'm trying to pay off the shit that I bought with that. Fuck, it was a bad choice.
Yeah, that's a big move. Maybe more money. Maybe $5 million. I might cut off one of my ears.
Maybe for $5 million, man. Maybe. I would.
You fucking $5 million.
I would let you chew it off right now. Yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I think it's...
I guess we can get out of here.
I think so.
Fucking let these people know where to get at you if you want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about your pod.
That's right. I'm on Instagram as Matt. You could just find me on Matt Render. It's like Matt D Render. And you can listen to this up-and-coming podcast along with Pillow Talk. There's another up-and-coming podcast with me and Darren Bork, and it's called Two Gingers, One Mic. Check it out.
Definitely check that out. Appreciate you being here, brother.
Thank you, Paul.
Like always, this podcast is brought to you by Neon Light District. Hit them up. Use code PillowTalk to save 10%. And by The Great North Apparel. Hit them up. Use code PillowTalk to save 30%. See you in 2 weeks, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you're celebrating,
Mazel
fucking
tov.
enjoy it. Peace the fuck out.